Hey folks, Chris Waters here at Microsoft's February showcase. I'm talking with Frank O'Connor from 343 Industries about the new Halo Reach map pack. Frank, thank you so much for taking the time.
My pleasure.
Now let's get right to it, right out the gate. The Defiant Map Pack, when can people download it?
March 15th is when it's available, 800 points, and it's 2 maps, 2 multiplayer matchmaking maps, and for the first time, a firefight map.
Excellent. Now let's start with the Firefight map. Can you give us a sort of an overview, talk to the folks about what excites you about that map?
The new Firefight map is called Unearthed. It's set in a kind of abandoned mining facility on Reach, which is definitely talks to the story of Reach. Reach was a colonial world, a distant sort of military-industrial complex. And this is an exciting Firefight map, not just because it's the first DLC Firefight map, but because it kind of answers a question we got from a lot of fans, which was they wanted a lot more kind of vehicle-oriented, vehicle-suitable firefight spaces to play in, and it definitely delivers that in spades.
Yes, I've been looking behind us here. We see some banks set up, and I've seen people riding around in that Warthog with the missile launcher on the back.
Yeah, I mean, I think that one of the cool things about Firefights co-op play is when you have multiple people in a vehicle, it's a real force multiplier, and it changes the pace and the cadence of your gameplay in the firefight space, so it's cool.
All right, so Firefight fans are looking forward to Unearthed. Now, talk to us about, not all these maps take place on the planet's surface.
Yeah, we have another space map called Condemned. It's a little smaller than Anchor 9 and much more dedicated to sort of normal-sized Team Slayer games. We've been asked a couple of times, why is this set in space? And the simple answer is that space is a big part of Reach, and we want to stay true to that fiction. We have this epic skybox showing the planet burning in the background and showing you what the stakes really are. But also, it was just the space environment also led us to have a little low-G area. It'll be compared to Anchor 9 visually, but they actually play very differently.
And I'm excited to hear about another low-G area, because that's always fun when the action goes out into space. Now, in the trailer for in Condemned, you saw a space battle going on, just ships trading salvos. Can you give us what's the inspiration for the name? I mean, you're clearly in the middle of the losing battle for Reach.
Well, it's called Condemned because the space station there you're fighting on is literally condemned. It's going to fall out of the sky eventually, so you better get your battle over with quick. That doesn't happen in game, I should add. But again, what we wanted people to do is we do try to separate multiplayer from campaign in terms of the fiction a little bit, but it's also cool to keep the players still grounded in the universe and the stakes that they're fighting for.
Now, the third map also has some big ships in the background, some destruction being brought. Tell us about Highlands.
Highlands is it's actually my favorite map in the new map pack. I shouldn't really be picking favorites, but it is. I like the big maps. This one has a real Halo 1 feel to it. It's got these big wide open alpine spaces, and in many ways it feels like kind of the first couple of valleys that you encounter when you land on Halo in the first game. Certainly the skybox isn't reflective of that. There's a lot of action going on up there. But it's designed for bigger, big Team Slayer battles, big team objective battles. But we have a game mode called J-SWAT we play where we turn the motion tracker onto infinite. And you can even play one-on-one. It's stupid, but it's awesome. And jetpack around like blasting each other and always knowing where the bad guy is. So it's definitely built for big team games, but tinker with the custom game rules and you'll have some pretty interesting experiences.
Absolutely. Now, a big team game, a big team map, that means air combat?
Yes, it does. It means jacking banshees. Air combat has a new flavor, of course, in Reach thanks to the jetpack. So there are a lot of cool vertical spaces and a lot of space to play with.
All right, so that's the rundown of the 3 maps you guys are packing in here. It also comes with some new achievements?
Yeah, typically we're going to ship all DLC with extra achievements, and it just gives you another reason to play. So.
And any other gear upgrades for those people still trying to outfit their Spartans?
You're not built into the, well, people should play it, put it that way.
I'm sure people need no encouragement to play the Defiant Map Pack. Tell us one more time, when is it coming out and how much is it going to cost?
Defiant Map Pack for Halo Reach comes out March 15th. It's 800 points, and it's a blast.
Frank, thanks so much for talking about it.
Sure.
I'm looking forward to sitting down over here, folks. I'm going to talk to you later.